What if I told you that a single number could count something so tiny that you will never see it, even if you spend your entire life trying? And yet, that number quietly controls everything around you, from the air you breathe to the water you drink. This is the story of how scientists discovered one of the most powerful numbers in science, the Avogadro number. In the early days of chemistry, scientists were confused. They could measure substances, mix them, and observe reactions, but they had no idea how many particles, atoms, or molecules were actually involved. Imagine baking without knowing how many grains of flour you're using. That's how chemistry once worked. Then came a simple but revolutionary idea. A scientist named Amedeo Avogadro proposed that equal volumes of gases, at the same temperature and pressure, contain the same number of molecules. It sounded almost too simple, but it changed everything. For the first time, scientists had a way to connect the invisible world of atoms to the visible world of measurements. But there was a problem. Avogadro never actually calculated the number, he only introduced the concept. The real challenge remained: how many particles are we actually talking about? For decades, scientists tried different methods to estimate this mysterious number. Some studied gases, others looked at chemical reactions, and some even analyzed tiny patterns left by particles. Slowly, piece by piece, the puzzle began to come together. One breakthrough came when scientists started studying how electricity passes through solutions. By measuring how much electric charge is needed to move a certain amount of substance, they could estimate how many tiny charged particles were present. It was like counting invisible objects using their effects. Another major step came from studying Brownian motion, the random movement of tiny particles suspended in a liquid. By carefully observing how these particles moved, scientists could estimate the number of molecules hitting them from all sides. It was indirect, but surprisingly accurate. Over time, all these different methods started pointing to the same answer. No matter how they measured it, the number kept appearing again and again. Finally, scientists agreed on a value: approximately 6.02210 twom. This number is unbelievably large. To understand it, imagine this. If you had that many grains of sand, they would cover the entire Earth in a thick layer. That's how huge the Avogadro number is. And yet, in chemistry, it's just one mole of a substance, a standard unit scientists use every day. What makes this number so powerful is that it connects two worlds. On one side, you have atoms and molecules far too small to see. On the other side, you have grams and liters, things you can measure in a lab. The Avogadro number is the bridge between them. Today, it's not just an estimate anymore. Scientists have defined it precisely, making it a fixed constant of nature. It's used in everything from designing medicines to understanding the universe itself, and it all started with a simple question: how many invisible particles are we really dealing with? So the next time you hold a glass of water or take a breath, remember, inside it are more molecules than you could ever imagine, all quietly counted by a number discovered through curiosity, patience, and the desire to understand the unseen world.